And now let's check in with KRQE News 13 anchor Matt Mauro, who has this morning's news headlines. Hi, Matt.
Hey, Matt.
Good morning to both of you, and good morning to you at home. We start with some overnight news now. Montano, just west of I-25, is back open after a person was hit and killed by a semi-truck there last night. The crash happened just before 10. It's here at Montano and Culture. Police are not saying much about the crash, except the person who was hit died before getting to the hospital. Look for updates on this story later today on KRQE News 13. A little bit of better news now. Another rocket company has signed up for New Mexico's Spaceport America. Space Exploration Technologies, or what you've probably heard called SpaceX, will test its reusable rocket here called the Grasshopper. It's a booster rocket designed to land vertically instead of burning up or crashing after it's used. SpaceX completed its low-altitude test in Texas, and now it needs to fly higher, which it can do here. It recently became the very first private company to deliver supplies to the space station. SpaceX joins the space tourism company Virgin Galactic from Sir Richard Branson, and several smaller rocket companies now signed up or even already launching right here in New Mexico from Spaceport America. One woman in the hospital in critical condition right now after what sheriff's deputies say could be a drunk driving crash north of Santa Fe last night. Sheriff's deputies tell us that Sandra Abeda was going south on US 84 285 near Tasuke when she lost control of her car and crashed it. She hurt her head, was unconscious, and rushed to the hospital. Deputies say Abeda was probably not wearing a seatbelt and had open bottles of booze in her car. Well, the next phase for the big Mesa del Sol development in southeast Albuquerque is about to get going in the next year. Forest City Enterprises will transfer the project to Covington Capital, and Michael Daly, the leader of that team that created the concept of Mesa del Sol years ago. Forest Covington Enterprises, which started the project back in 2002, had been trying to sell the 3,000 acres on the Mesa for about a year. Daly says this means it is full speed ahead for the second phase of the project.
We're opening our dog park, our trail system. We're putting a new exercise area in for our residents. We're also opening a pool. So those are the immediate what's next, but we'll continue to evolve the housing program to meet residents' needs.
The master plan development south of the Sunport calls for 37,000 homes, businesses, and parks. We just want to give you a quick heads up now. If you hear a lot of sirens and see what looks like a bus crash on the interstate, don't worry. It is just a drill. Emergency workers are doing that as we speak. You might see this so-called bus crash on I-40 and a number of people hurt, but it is all just practice. Like I said, it's for the city's emergency management office.